whoosh, whoosh. And look at all this stuff I'm standing on. It's called sand, and it's everywhere.
This one may sound silly to you and me.
It's made up little tiny pieces of rocks. Teeny little pieces of rocks.
But to her 2-year-old son exploring the world around him, she makes perfect sense.
How does it feel when you touch the sand? Is it warm?
Uh-huh.
It's hard to hold in your hand, isn't it?
Learning starts long before school does, and children are naturally curious. They want to learn, so follow their lead. Take simple, everyday moments like sorting laundry or playing on the beach and turn them into learning moments.
Is this water?
No.
Very good. This is sand. Oh, no, it's not food. It's sand. We don't eat sand.
Turn everyday moments into learning moments. Find out how at bornlearning.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and start moving towards a brighter future and even your college degree.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
KWDC, the voice of Stockton, the voice of the Valley.
93.5 KWDC.
KWDC Gaming here, coming to you live on 93.5 LPFM, Stockton, California, in Studio 146G and Delta College campus. Video with up-to-date information pertaining to video games that you love. We're gamers and we're for gamers. So check us out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And how's it going to all you listeners out there? This is KWDC Radio 93.5 LPFM, the voice of Stockton. This is KWDC Gaming, and we are here and we are live. What today?
Today is Fandom Friday, or Franchise Friday.
Yes.
Franchise
today is
Friday.
Franchise Friday. And let me do something here. So, today is Franchise Friday, and what is today's special franchise, Ben?
Well, I don't want to brag, but it's something I'm very familiar with, and it's one of my favorite. It is my favorite video game series of all time. It is my favorite, my childhood, my love.
Uncharted.
No, get out of here with that.
I know.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, we're going to be talking about the Kingdom Hearts series in general from the beginning to the very end.
Yes, we are.
To promote the upcoming Kingdom Hearts 3, and the question for all you listeners out there that are tuning in right now, what worlds are we going to be expecting to see in Kingdom Hearts 2? We're going to talk about this at the end of our show, but before we hit into our main topics, let's talk about some local events that are happening this weekend.
Sure.
So, as this mouse can try to work, for our local events today, we got the Family Fun Game Night, which reminds me of that Discovery Family show, Family Game Night, where they play those games.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I know, I like that now. At the City of Stockton's Community Centers, that's happening today. We have the Jazz Jam at the Werlo's Toss and Grill, that's going to be lasting until July 1st of next year.
Okay.
The live music at the Mile Wine Company until December 31st of next year as well. That's going to be New Year's Eve of next year. And then we have the Picasso's Mural and Hawaii 5-0 at the Hagen Museum. And the frame step into the... I forgot to mention, at the Hagen Museum, it's not going to be ending until January 10th of next year.
Nice.
The frame step into the art of the Hagen Museum, again, until January 3rd of next year. And finally, we have the Stockton Open Air Mall Wilson Way Flea Market until the July 3rd of next year at the Stockton Open Air Mall. Now, we also have another event that's happening tomorrow. However, you need to be at Owatoa, Canada for this. This is the Owatoa Pop Expo. That's going to be happening until... Actually, this is going to be starting tomorrow, and it's going to be lasting until Sunday.
Yeah, I got my ticket. I'm head right after this.
You're actually heading?
To Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to fly there with my wings, man.
But yeah, the Owatoa Pop Expo 2015 is a pop culture fan convention that showcases the artists and products from entertainment just like sci-fi, horror, anime, gaming in all its form, and of course, comic books.
Man.
So that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I totally want to go back to a comic convention. The one that's coming up is Lodi Comic Con, which is Grape City Con,
Yeah.
which is I believe in January. So I'm excited for that. I'm sure there's more coming up soon, but that's our locals one, our Lodi Great Comic Con.
All right, and before we almost go on break, I should say, if you're listening to us on YouTube, we're actually over on YouTube, but I'm looking right now, it's crashing on me now. I don't know if we're actually live.
YouTube doesn't like you, man.
Yeah, it looks like. But hopefully we are live, and we hopefully are streaming, but you can catch us live on YouTube. You just go to KWDC Radio. There should be a featured channel where it should say another KWDC Radio, and you should see us there. Also, if you do enjoy the show, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Sure.
Hello there. How are you doing, late person? What's your name?
Very good and late. My name is Donovan Mazuski.
Yes,
Donovan. He's the regular here.
But otherwise said and done, looks like we're about to head into our first break right now. So be sure to not change that dial, as we will be back with KWDC Gaming and our first topic of our games. What is our first topic?
Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Yes, the timeline of the Kingdom Hearts. So we will be back in just a few moments.
The KWDC Gaming Show.
KWDC LP Stockton 93.5 FM.
I do really, I'm a huge fan of Lapis Lazuli. And you know what? I would say, if I was to judge you, I would say you are probably like Peridot, Lapis Lazuli, or perhaps Opal, who's Pearl and Amethyst Fuse. So I'm gonna go with Lapis Fuse.
We gotta try to make sure our laws keep up with technology, and that's nearly impossible. So, we'll find that. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of revisions and new laws on the books.
Dwayne Johnson here. The earthquakes you see in movies are one thing, but real life is a completely different animal. Just because you can't predict an earthquake doesn't mean that you can't prepare for one. In the event of a real earthquake, you should drop, cover, and hold on. Visit ready.gov/earthquake and practice what to do to keep you and your family safe in the event of a real earthquake. And you'll be seen as a hero by your family and your loved ones.
Brought to you by FEMA, the Ad Council.
Dad, can I ask you something?
Sure, what's up?
There's this girl I kind of like.
Well, if there's one thing I know, it's women.
Really?
Well, they didn't call me Velvet for nothing.
I don't get it.
Smooth. I was smooth.
Oh.
Anyway, it's easy. You just got to impress her. Show her how strong you are.
Okay, but how?
Just, I don't know, pick up a lot of heavy things around her.
Like what?
I don't know, desks, chairs, people. Grunt, if you have to.
Grunt?
Yeah, be like, ugh! Try it.
Ugh.
Ugh! See, there you go. And you should dress up. Start wearing a shirt and tie.
I'll look like a dork.
No, you'll look successful.
Okay.
And finally, you can start using my cologne. The ladies love it, so don't be shy. Splash it on.
Thanks, Dad.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference. To find out how you can adopt, please visit our website at adoptuskids.org or call 1-888-200-4005. A public service announcement brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
And we are back with KWDC Gaming. I can't even hear myself right now. Oh well. Show must go on, as they say.
Yes, sir.
I can't even hear anything. Oh well. So, this is Franchise Friday here on KWDC Gaming, 93.5 FM, the voice of Stockton. This is, again, I think I mentioned Franchise Friday, where we talk about games where they had a certain series franchise. So, if we can get some music in, let's get some music in so we can tell everybody what our first game is. This is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which is a game that Ben actually have played.
I have played this game. I played it twice. I played it first on the PSP, which came out in 2010, and I actually bought the 2.5, which came with it. See, and what it's turning out is called Dearly Beloved.
Yes.
And it's funny about every time with new Kingdom Hearts game, they have the Dearly Beloved theme song, but it's remixed two different ways, you know, so not everything is different.
All right.
I prefer this one. It's a really good game.
All right, so this was made by Square Enix product and the development division 5. The publisher was Square Enix and was released on January 9, 2010. The platforms are the PlayStation Portable and the PlayStation 3. So Ben, can I have you say the plot of the game?
Yes. So in the line of departure, Terra and Aqua take an exam to achieve the Mark of Mastery, which will allow them to become Keyblade Masters. However, only Aqua passes, but Terra fails. Master Xehanort manipulates the test lessons to control the darkness in his heart. Shortly after the test, Master Xehanort disappears, and a horde of mysterious creatures called for the unversed begin to appear through the worlds in the pursuit of Princesses of Heart. Learning that the development of Yen Sid, Master Erika sends Terra and Aqua to destroy the unversed and find Master Xehanort. Meanwhile, Ventus is coaxed into Xehanort's what was that?
Where are you at? Master Xehanort disappears.
Yeah, Master Xehanort's appearance Ventus following against Terra and Aqua's wishes, while Aqua orders Terra, all these names. Ericus orders Aqua to watch over Terra and bring Ventus back to line of departure. There we go.
All right, so
that was pretty much a mouthful. Now, one thing I want to say about Kingdom Hearts, about Birth by Sleep, is that the development is Division 12. I
already said it.
Yeah, Division 5, which is the same division that worked on Kingdom Hearts Dreams Out Distance.
Oh.
And Kingdom Hearts 3. So that's just a little thing right there.
All right. But
okay.
Before we actually have a bit of a trivia that I want to pull out, despite Donovan's not here, and I think you're gonna know this. So let's hit a bit of a trivia for all you listeners out there. So here's the question. So in the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep coding, there's an unused scrap world. Which was it? Was it A, Destiny Island, 2, or B, Traverse Town, C, Hollow Bastion, D, the Jungle Book, or E, none of the above? And we're gonna reveal the answer at the end.
Yeah, I know this. And it's D, Jungle Book. Jungle Book was originally going to be in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And if you look online, there are still beta tests of how, you see King Louis' throne. You see walking through, like, it's really, the level is really unmade, but you can tell, like, where it's going to be. I actually have a theory that this level might be used in Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not going to lie. I really hope that, because I'm a big fan of Jungle Book, and the way that they structured this game really made me want to play that game. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Seeing and you also spoiled our answer now. Thank you, Ben.
What did I say?
You just said the answer.
Oh yeah. It was
yeah, I said reveal the answers at the end.
Oh, okay.
So I
won't do anymore.
All right. Before we actually go into our next game, I'll be quick about this. So what is because you said like you have to play it in a certain way.
Yes. So Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, there are 3 storylines. There's Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. And you either pick one to complete the game. It's an all intertwined kind of thing, but it's cool because like if you play one character, it's the point of view of that character, The way I started playing it, I played it with Ventus, Terra, and Aqua. But originally, what Tetsuya Nomura, the creator, envisioned it's Terra, Ventus, and then Aqua, Because if you play like that, then you'll have more of an understanding of the characters. And honestly, this game, I love it. I could, hands down, personally, I think it's the best Kingdom Hearts game out there. I think it's the fighting system, the magic system, the story plot line. It's superb. I love it, and I'm so glad that the people who are working with this game are working on Kingdom Hearts 3. And they did work on Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I like Birth by Sleep, but don't think complain about that. We'll talk about it later on during the show. Should I save it for later?
Yeah, we'll save it on for later.
Okay, I'll save it for later.
Because we need to move on to our next game.
Definitely.
So let's change up our music. Even though it's just the same intro music, but they always remaster that intro music.
Yes, I was saying like they have different remastered version of this game, and it's really, really, really cool. I can't wait for the new version to come out. It sounds really, really interesting.
Yes, and now you're hearing the
original. That's the original.
Yeah, the original, because this is the Kingdom Hearts, because we have to follow the timeline for the game series. So this game was by Square, originally Square, or that was the original name before they went to Square Enix.
Yeah, was it Square before Square Enix? Wow.
Yeah, I think it's Square. So Square, publisher was Square as well. The release date was in March 28, 2002, and its platforms are for the PlayStation 2 and PS3 because of the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD remix. So I'm going to try to be quick with this. So, Kingdom Hearts begins on a Disney island where Sora, Riku, and Kairi live. The three friends want to leave the island to explore new worlds, and they prepare for raps for this purpose. One night, the islanders are attacked by the shadow creatures, the Heartless. Sora seeks out his friends, finding Riku, who disappears into a dark portal at the same time. So at the same time, Sora obtains a Keyblade, a weapon effective against the Heartless. However, the islands are destroyed and Sora driven into space. Meanwhile, King Mickey has his own world to deal with the increasing numbers of Heartless, and left instructions for Donald and Goofy to find the key that will protect the world from their encroaching darkness. Now I didn't play the original. I skipped the game to go to Kingdom Hearts 2.
Were you really confused when I did that?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's what happened to me when I played Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. I played Kingdom Hearts... Okay, see, so the first time I heard about Kingdom Hearts was not actually Kingdom Hearts 1. It was Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance. And remember watching the trailer for it, and I'm like, oh gosh, what is this? I want to play it, you know? So I was kind of confused when I first came into Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, but not as confused as people who came into Kingdom Hearts 2, who didn't play the first game and didn't play the second game. I love it. Kingdom Hearts 1 is really hard, honestly.
Yeah.
This first one's really hard. I mean, I'm going through it right now as the HD remix versions, and I'm getting frustrated, dude. Like, I'm getting really frustrated with Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 1, but yeah.
Yeah, but now we're going to go on another break. But I'll mention our quiz later on or on our next segment. But we are about to go on our next break. You've been listening to KWDC Gaming, and we will be right back.
The KWDC Gaming Show.
This is Sick and Twisted from the Gaming Crew. Don't forget to check out our Facebook and Twitter if you missed part of the show or just want to leave a comment or question for the Gaming Crew at KWDC Gaming.
Hey, I'm Bonnie Raitt. Remember how excited you were as a kid to go back to school at the end of the summer? Seeing old friends, making new ones, getting new books in a new locker, a clean slate. And music class, that special room where you went to sing and perform with your friends and learn all sorts of interesting stuff about great composers and instruments and different kinds of music. We remember our music teachers because they were so passionate about helping us learn to love music. They helped spark a love for listening to notes and voices and rhythms that continues to enrich our lives even today. Know what? I bet your kids feel the same way about music class. Ask them, and make sure they get involved with music in school this year.
A PSA brought to you by NENC, the National Association for Music Education, and the National Anthem Project, the campaign to restore America's voice through music education. Music, part of a sound education.
Once upon a time, in a small cottage, lived a boy named Chuck. One day, Chuck heard a knock from inside the wall.
Who is it?
He cried, for Chuck cried rather easily.
It is I, the energy hog over here,
said a voice. Now, an energy hog is what you have when people waste energy. Chuck ran to tell his family.
There's a hog in our house!
Exclaimed Chuck.
That's no way to talk about your Aunt Melba,
said his mother, and sent him to his room.
That does it,
said Chuck. He raced to his computer and logged on to energyhog.org.
I'll just have to get rid of it myself.
At energyhog.org, Chuck played cool games and learned to use energy wisely. He learned that by switching to better light bulbs, he had the power to rid the cottage of the evil energy hog forever.
I'm leaving, but I shall return,
vowed the hog.
Don't count on it, Bacon Breath,
vowed Chuck. And the moral of the story is, to use energy wisely, log on to energyhog.org, or a switch in time saves swine.
This public service message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Energy and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you could skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
KWDC Gaming Show.
And welcome back to KWDC 93.5, the Gamer Show. It's Friday, so it's Franchise Friday, and we
Yes.
talk about different franchises on the video game world. And today is my specialty, Kingdom Hearts. We're talking about Kingdom Hearts chronologically speaking.
Yes.
So we started with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. We talked about Kingdom Hearts 2, or Kingdom Hearts 1, might I say. And then we're going to talk about Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which came after Kingdom Hearts 1. And there's actually two versions of this game. One version is the Game Boy Advance version, which I grew up playing. And there's a Rechain of Memories, which is for the PS4. PS3. My bad. Going here. And so a little bit about this game. I grew up, this is the first introduction I got in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I remember as a kid, I was walking home from school, turn on the TV to watch cartoons. All of a sudden, this image shows up, and I'm like, whoa, what is this game? And I want it. And I told my parents to buy it for me for Christmas, and I was there. And ever since then, I've been a fan of this game series, and I just can't really stop talking about this every day. So one of the things I want to say about this game is it's really, really awesome. It's the first time that it had cutscenes. And for the DS,
Game Boy.
Game Boy. Why did I say the Game Boy? It had voice acting in a Game Boy Advance game. Can you believe that? I mean, all that power they put in a little device like that, it really did. And they had like full music in there. It's really great. So for those of you who don't know the plot line for Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, let me go down and talk about it real quick. Okay, so where's that at? I can't find it.
It's right there. It's where it was developed by Jupiter, and it was published by Square Enix, and it was released on November 11, 2004 for the PlayStation 2, Game Boy Advance, and the PS3 for the 1.5 HD remakes.
There it goes. And here's the plot. It says, Sora and his friends Donald, Goofy, and Jimmy Cricket are walking down a withering path when a mysterious man dressed in a black hooded coat appears and distracts Sora towards a massive fortress called Castle Oblivion. When the travelers enter, they re-encounter his mysterious figure, who explains that they have forgotten all their abilities upon entering the castle. He proceeds to create a deck of cards made from Sora's and his friends' memories, and tells them that everything they encounter in the castle will be based on their memories, and the higher they go, the more memories they'll be lose in the process. So this is a really, I would say, if you this really set up for Kingdom Hearts 2, because like Josh said, when he played Kingdom Hearts 2, he was so confused. He didn't know who these cloaked people in like coats and everything.
Well, they actually did show a little bit of him.
Yeah, just a little bit of him. But this is where we got introduced for one of the famous characters, Axel. That's when we first saw him. We also got introduced to a secret ending, because Kingdom Hearts is all about secret endings. And this is the first time we see Traverse Town. This is the first time we see Roxas in character,
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny how this game takes simultaneously between another game that we're going to talk about, which is called...
Actually, before we do that,
Okay.
I should say, like, in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which is the Japanese release only. Of the
don't get me
original.
started on those Final Mixes.
But in the Final Mix, there's actually Roxas does appear as a minor character.
Yeah, and one thing we didn't forgot to mention is Kingdom Hearts and Chain of Memories is that once you defeat Sora's story mode, you get to play as Riku.
You get to play as Riku.
So it's called Reverse Rebirth.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. I was thinking like a 2-for-1 kind of game, because you play as two characters, 2-for-1 game. It's really fun. I remember playing as Riku, and man, that's hard, because it's honestly, I love Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Chain of Memories, I know it gets a lot of flags saying it's not good, but I love it. The deck hype.
Yeah.
You have to be very smart, because it's like matching. My number is bigger than your number. I love Chain of Memories. It's a really fun game.
So what's our next game, Bendez?
Yes. So after the game, during this Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. For the back in Kingdom Hearts 1, when Sora releases his heart, he turned into he created a nobody, which is Roxas. Okay, and Roxas and nobodies are people who have no hearts, but they still can live. It's a weird thing. So this next game came out. It's called Kingdom Hearts 352. 385 over 2 days, and that takes place during the time where Sora is walking through the castle and being in the pod. So it follows the story of Axel, Roxas, and a new character named Shion. So can you read the little plot of the?
All right. Okay, I'll do it. So Xemnas, the leader of the organizations, find the newly born Roxas in Twilight Town and recruits him as the 13th member. Unlike other nobodies, Roxas lacks memory of his original self. Sora, but develops a personality of his own as time passes. Each day, Roxas is sent on missions to other worlds, either alone or accompanied by a fellow member, to destroy vast quantities of Heartless with his Keyblade and release stolen hearts, which further the organization's goal by creating the Kingdom Hearts and becoming complete beings. Roxas is played under the member's mentorship of fellow member Axel, who becomes his close friend. With one day, Axel is stationed at Castle Oblivion along with the other members, leaving Roxas to be partnered with a girl named Shion, the organization's 14th member. Inducted shortly after Roxas and Shion bond over their similarities, including Shion's ability to wield the Keyblade and lack of memories of her past. Sometime later, Roxas falls into a coma caused by the alteration of Sora's memories and does not revive until several weeks later, when Axel returns from Castle Oblivion as the only survivor of the group.
Now, I have never played this game before, but I do have the 1.5 game where they actually a cinematic version of it, and this is like one of the most pivotal This is like one of the dramatic games of the series, because it introduces a character named Shion, which she is very important in the Kingdom Hearts mythos, and I really don't want to spoil it for people out there who haven't played in the Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Yeah, so I would say go online and try to type in Kingdom Hearts cinematic movie for 350. I can't even. That's like weird. What's the title? That's the one thing I can't.
350 Statue Days? Or?
Yeah. See, why is it called that? Ugh,
I mean, know.
It's weird. But some of the titles of Kingdom Hearts are kind of weird too. But I guess it goes with it. I haven't played this game, but it's really I know about it a lot, and I really like this the story. It really ties in with all the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
All right. Do you want to tie us into our next break then?
Next break?
Because we're almost out of time.
Okay, so yeah, we'll come back with more Kingdom Hearts news after this to talk about Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yes, my personal
Yeah, so you
favorite.
probably talk more about that. Kingdom Hearts 2 after these messages. Thank you.
The KWDC Gaming Show.
Thanks for listening in on the KWDC's Gaming Show. Please check us out on Facebook and Twitter at kwdc.gaming and let us know what you think. And if you do, please like our page. Thanks again from the KWDC's Gaming Show, live from 3 to 4, only on KWDC 93.5 Stockton.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Attention swimmers, get out of the water! Everybody, out of the water immediately!
Dude, is that? It's a pair of thunder thighs. Big ones, too. That mom who's been swimming a lot with her kids must have lost them.
Whoa. I heard about this happening once up at Laguna.
Small step number 54. Play with your kids. It's just one of the many small steps you can take to get healthy. Learn more at www.smallstep.gov.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Tonight, someone almost brought Jack Thomas something to eat. Someone else almost drove him to a shelter. And another almost brought him a warm blanket. On any given night, you'll find people like Jack Thomas camped out on cold, lonely street corners in cities all over the country. You'll see them sleeping in doorways, on benches, just trying to find a little warmth. A lot of people almost helped Jack Thomas, but they didn't. And Jack Thomas, well, he almost made it through the night. As generous a nation as we are, sometimes instead of giving, we almost give. But almost giving is the same as not giving at all. Don't almost give. Give. To find out how, visit our website at don'talmostgive.org. This message brought to you by the Ad Council.
KWDC Gaming Show.
And we are back with KWDC Gaming 93.5 FM. Ben, you are excited.
Yes, man. I always want to talk about Kingdom Hearts out loud, but I had nobody to listen to me.
All right.
Now the whole city of Stockton listening to me how I love Kingdom Hearts. So
All right.
thank you, Stockton, for listening to me.
All right. So let's go back into our main games of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
So let's start with the first game I actually played. Before we actually do that, I forgot. Was it Hollywood Videos that was back then?
Hollywood Videos.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I asked my brother who used to work there. He actually had Kingdom Hearts 2.
Nice.
I borrowed it and I played. It was going until the very end, and then after that, it just freezes my game. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore until I got a physical copy. Then I got excited.
Nice.
So Kingdom Hearts 2 was developed by Square Enix product. And it was published by Square Enix, and the release date was December 22nd, 2005.
Wow, I got memories, man. But that's Japan, though.
Yeah.
2005 Japan. It got released in 2006 in America, or a year late.
Music.
There we go.
Oh. No. Always.
There we go.
Yeah, but you're always hearing Dearly Beloved because
Dearly Beloved.
Everybody loves it because I like this song.
I love it. Every time they come with a different version of it, like I said earlier.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm going to skip it to
There we go. So, here's the plot of Kingdom Hearts 2. Sora, Donald, and...
check it out.
Oh, God. Okay, let's go.
This is good, man.
Yeah, so Sora, Donald, and Goofy have been suspended in animation for the past year to regain their memories lost in Chain of Memories. Meanwhile, Roxas, Sora's nobody, is trapped in a virtual simulation of Twilight Town created by Diz to merge Roxas with the original self to restore Sora's power. Part of Diz's revenge on Organization 13. I thought it was 14. No, we can't spoil anything.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Diz plans are threatened when Organization 13 nobodies led by Axel, Roxas' former friend in the organization, infiltrate the virtual town. But Roxas is able to... I did the wrong thing. Roxas is able to repel the hostiles and finally merge with Sora. Sora, Donald, and Goofy wake up in the real Twilight Town to meet King Mickey and Yen Sid, who sends them on another journey. Their goal is to find Riku and stop the plans of Organization 13, who controls the nobodies, the heartless shell, left over when a person with a strong heart is turned into a heartless. Afterwards, Maleficent is resurrected and joins Pete with a continued quest for power.
Wow, that's a lot. And honestly, Kingdom Hearts 2 has a lot of plot details, and it takes forever to understand the whole plot. The whole series takes a long to understand the whole series, but if you stick to it, you won't be disappointed, honestly.
Yeah.
I love this game. This game has a lot of fond memories of me of playing it, because I was going through like a hard time, and I was going through some stuff, and then I just played this game, and all my troubles went away. I have all my memories playing this Kingdom Hearts 2, so it's really fun. Some of the things one thing that duly noted in the series that introduced was using live action characters. Noticeably, too, it's Pirates of the Caribbean and Tron. That's when they put actual live characters instead of Disney characters. And they've been using that ever since. So hopefully we'll get possibly a Tomorrowland world in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind that. This is actually Sora's theme song.
Yeah, this is like the return of Sora.
Yeah.
However, if you haven't played Kingdom Hearts, spoilers there.
What are some of the quizzes for Kingdom Hearts 2, man?
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that we have done quizzes. So I don't even know where we are now. Where is Kingdom Hearts 2? Where are you? Oh, okay, there it is. So, actually, this is our last quiz part. So there were plans for 2 more summons in the game. However, they were scrapped. Who were the 2? Was it A, Woody and Buzz Lightyear? B, Pinocchio and Cloud? C, Dumbo and Tinkerbell? Or D, none of the above? And Ben, you better not say that answer.
I will not say nothing. I don't want to spoil anything at the end of the show, so stay tuned.
So, let's move on to our next game, which is actually the sequel to Kingdom Hearts 2?
Semi-sequel, you can call it that. After Kingdom Hearts, people didn't... It was obviously not the last Kingdom Hearts game, because if you finish Kingdom Hearts 2, there is a little cliffhanger at the end of the game. And to compromise that, Japan actually created a game called Kingdom Hearts Coded. And this was a phone browser game, only exclusive for Japan, which Japan always get everything exclusive, especially in Kingdom Hearts.
True.
And that was in Japan, and we didn't get a full a full sequel, technical sequel to Kingdom Hearts 2 until Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which came out in 2008. So give us a little information on Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the American release.
So yeah, I did actually have Kingdom Hearts Recoded.
That's a fun game too.
Yeah, that was a good game. Didn't get me at that point, but Kingdom Hearts Recoded was made by Square Enix. Where is the music sometimes? Never mind.
I'll put some music on.
All right. It was developed by Square Enix. Again, the publisher was Square Enix as well. It was released back in November 18, 2008, and was the platforms for the NTT Docomo, the Nintendo DS, and PlayStation 3. And for the plot of Kingdom Hearts, for the original is Jiminy Cricket organizes his 2 journals chronicling Sora's journey, one of which contains the Thank Nominee, which was something.
It was alluded back to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, where the whole thing about Sora is that, like, once he gets his memory back, either keep his memories now or get new ones.
Yeah.
Jiminy Cricket put a note in there so that he wouldn't forget about Nominee.
Actually, I have a bit of a quick thing. Actually, in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, when Sora went to Pooh's world, they actually said their names, even though Sora was able to forget.
I remember that. That was like a plot hole kind of thing.
Yeah, that was like an error.
Yeah.
Thing.
But Kingdom Hearts Recoded, that was a fun. It had the cool thing that was unique about this game is, like, it didn't follow your traditional Kingdom Hearts, RPG. It had different kind of styles. It had like a stealth mode. It had like RPG, like Final Fantasy version. And they had like a bunch of different elements, that like those rhythm tap kind of thing. So it was a whole new different thing, and I loved it for that,
All right, so we still have a little bit more. So one of which contains the Thank Nominee line he had written at the end of Chain of Memories. When he discovers a second line, he doesn't remember writing, "We must return to free them from their torment." Rewritten as their hurting will be amended when you return to end it and recoded. So King Meki has the content of the journal digitalized and investigate this second message, only to find the Deedescape has been corrupted with bugs, which takes them to the form of a red and black blocks and Heartless. With Mickey thus guides a virtual Sora named Data Sora through multiple worlds in the Deedescape to debug journal by debug the journal by destroying the blocks and digitalize Heartless that appear. So we are about to go on our next break here, but you're listening to KWDC Gaming. We are 2 more games down before we reach our conclusion of Kingdom
Hearts 3.
Yes, so
man, we're talking about that. I can't wait to talk about that, but we'll talk about that later.
Yes, so let's go on our next break.
The KWDC Gaming Show.
It's the KWDC's Gaming Show, live from 3 to 4 p.m. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at kwdc.gaming to find out more. And listen in here on KWDC 93.5 Stockton.
Shade of brown and proud is how I get down. What's up, mi gente? Estás en mi mente. This is Eric Chavez from La Cultura, including Josh, Julio, and Magdalena. Talking culture to best suit ya. Music, dancing, art, education. I'd be rolling on and on in our station. Here at KWDC 93.5, the voice of Stockton, doing it live from 2 to 3 p.m. every day.
Red Defender, you've got to help us! Mole Man has fired his darkening missile towards the sun! It'll put the world in shadow!
Don't worry. Too late to catch the missile. I'll just fly quickly around the Earth in reverse time.
The Red Defender begins to circle the Earth faster and faster until his momentum literally changes Earth's rotation on its axis.
I'm back, citizens. No need to thank me. Strange. It's dark in the middle of the afternoon. And where is everyone? You, old man, with a flashlight.
I was young just a minute ago.
I must have gone the wrong way and sped up time. Whoops. Sorry about that.
Saving the world isn't easy. Saving a life is. Just 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives. To find out more, go to bloodsaves.com. A public service message brought to you by the Ad Council.
KWDC Gaming Show.
And welcome back to movie talk. That's next hour. I'm on
Cartoons
there
and
too.
anime, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm everywhere. No, this is the gamer talk right now.
Yes.
My name's Ben Mendez, and I'm here with
Joshua Rago.
And you know today's Friday. And here on Gamer Show, we talk about Franchise Friday.
Franchise fandom.
And we just talked about my favorite Kingdom Hearts franchise, Kingdom Hearts, a little bit. So we just talked about Kingdom Hearts Recoded, and we're gonna get down to the next Kingdom Hearts game, which is Kingdom Hearts 3DS, which is called Dream Drop Distance. Now, this one is personally my second favorite Kingdom Hearts game. I got a few complaints about it. One being that every time you try to play as one character, it's called Dream. We have to switch back and forth to a character, which is really frustrating. I don't really like it. I mean, because you're in the middle of a game and then you're just playing as someone. It's like, come on, why can't I just beat this character, you know?
Yeah.
So give us a little information on Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Well, since I haven't played the Dream Drop Distance game, this was developed by Square Enix First Production. The publisher was Square Enix. It was released back in March 29, 2012, and it was on the Nintendo 3DS and PlayStation 4.
Well, actually, it will be on PlayStation 4. It's currently going to be... It's currently being in a bundle pack called Kingdom Hearts 3.5. And if you listen to now, this is actually a song. I'm playing some tracks from the Kingdom Hearts 3 Drop Distance. One thing that's notable in the Dream Drop Distance is that this one does not feature any Final Fantasy characters.
Oh.
This actually features characters from The World Ends With You, which was Tetsuya Nomura was a designer of that game, you know. So that's one unique thing about Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. The other thing too is that it has these characters called Dream Eaters, where you can actually, pet them and do. It's kind of like Nintendogs, I would say. It's kind of like a Nintendogs kind of thing, you know. And I like it. You know, the plot story is. It's one of the most riveting plot stories, I would say. It really builds up to another thing, and I can't wait for this 2.8 to come out because I really enjoyed playing this game. Now, for people who haven't played this game, it can be really frustrating at first, like I did. I first played it because you're already confused. But the cool thing about it is that they actually have like these journal notes.
Yeah.
I don't know, like if you go to Kingdom Hearts menu and you go to like the notes, you can just read upon it. But here's a few music from Kingdom Hearts.
Actually, no, this is actually for our next one. Not
Oh,
yet.
okay. But yeah, can you read the plot line for Kingdom Hearts?
I'll try to be quick for this so we can move on to our big topic. So, anticipating Master Xehanort's return, the following to defeat of his heartless Ansem and his nobody Xemnas, Yensip puts Sora and Riku through a Mark of Mastery exam to deem them Keyblade Masters and counter Xehanort for the exam. They are sent to the world that were restored at the end of Kingdom Hearts, a blade in a sleeping state, disconnecting them from the other worlds. These worlds are inhabited by the Dream Eaters, creatures both from darkness that seek out the keyholes of sleep found there. So Sora and Riku's task is to reawaken the sleeping worlds by unlocking the 7 keyholes of sleep and then return to the realm of the light. They are advised to create the benevolent spirit Dream Eater to guide them and their the malevolent nightmare Dream Eaters.
Now, one thing I want to say about all these Kingdom Hearts games is like, it's so awesome because they actually have like really top celebrities voicing these characters. One of being Haley Joel Osment voicing Sora, you know, and then you got David Geller doing the voice of Riku, and you got I would say what's her name, Hayden Panettiere voicing Kairi.
Oh,
so and you got all the original Disney voices coming back to reprise their roles. So it's like actually watching the people who play the movies come back. You know, you got Scott Weinger, you got Jodie Benson playing Ariel. It's really, and people out there probably saying, "Oh, that's a kid game." It's not a kid's game, guys. Yeah. It really deals with subject matters that are really relevant. You know, it deals with friendship. It deals with right and wrong. So honestly, when you think of Kingdom Hearts, do you think it's a kid's game? People
No.
always people always condemn like, oh, it's just a Disney game filled with characters. No, it's not. It's more than that. And I understand people out there get confused with the whole plot line. I totally understand that. I get confused, and I play all the games too, you know. But I really love this series, and some people out there just don't get it, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, after that, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes, the upcoming.
This is what oh my god, dude. For fans like me, we've been waiting for this game for like 10 years. Honestly, 10 years, because Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in 2005, and it's been over 10 years since that. So it's kind of a tease. I'm kind of mad, honestly. At this point, I'm kind of thinking like the Kingdom Hearts in Japan doesn't care about American fans, because if you know, a couple of weeks ago they had the whole D23 in Japan, and there they released a exclusive trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 that still hasn't been released here in America, you know, and that really makes me mad, you know. Good thing about Kingdom Hearts 3 is this year they've given out a lot of tidbits. I remember back in E3 they revealed that there's going to be new worlds featuring Tangled. There's going to be new Keyblade transformations and a new fighting style where you can use Disney rides as weapons, you know? So that's pretty cool. And then D23 here in America, which I attended, they revealed a few more things that Big Hero 6 will be actually featured in Kingdom Hearts 3. And this is going to take place after Big Hero 6. So it's going to be like after all the superheroes, like, you know, Hero and... Have you watched Big Hero 6?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, all the main characters are already established as superheroes, so it's cool because you get to see Sora fighting alongside, you know, Baymax. You know, so this is cool. Unfortunately, they still haven't released a proper date for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
But before that, they actually released a game that's coming for Kingdom Hearts 3, which is called Kingdom Hearts 2.8, which is going to feature Kingdom Hearts 3DS for the PS4. And a cinematic movie for the Kingdom Hearts Key, which is online in Japan. Again, Japan gets everything from Kingdom Hearts. And they're going to have a little pre-game for Kingdom Hearts 3, building up Kingdom Hearts 3, kind of like what Roxas was fighting in Kingdom Hearts 2. So this is a really big deal for me, because I've been playing this game for a long time. And honestly, this is the most hardcore game that I've played. So I know Josh has a few quizzes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to do that in our last break. We're about to go on another quick break again. But we'll be back for our wrap-up for Franchise Friday. So you are listening to KWDC Gaming, and we will be right back in just a few moments.
The KWDC Gaming Show.
Complicated. Rebuilding the space shuttle jet engine with just a screwdriver and a crescent wrench.
Uncomplicated. Giving a gift to a worthy cause.
Complicated. Riding a stubborn camel bareback across the Sahara Desert.
Uncomplicated. Using your financial resources to help others.
Complicated. Sailing around the world in a homed raft without a compass.
Uncomplicated. Donating stock to the American Heart Association. It's simpler than it seems. It's an easy way to make a donation, and your gift will do something even greater than creating a profit. It will help save lives. Donate before December 31st, and you'll quickly receive the benefits of your gift. To learn more about the advantages of a stock donation to the American Heart Association, call 1-800-242-8721. Take stock in life.
Complicated. Maneuvering a hot air balloon through a wind farm.
Uncomplicated. Helping give someone a second chance at life.
KWDC Gaming Show.
And we are back with KWDC Gaming 93.5 FM, the voice of Stockton. This is Franchise Friday. To all you listeners out there, this is our last segment, but next week is Chow Thirsty for Mayhem Monday. However, it's time to actually, before we actually do that, one of the things I wanted to ask all you listeners out there, I didn't get any answers yet, so I can't do any of your answers. However, let's listen to this amazing music from them.
I love it, man.
Yeah, it's Destiny Islands from the Kingdom Hearts because Destiny Islands is your starting world in the original Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I mean, I can go all on about the music in Kingdom Hearts. You know what I'm saying? How they take influences from other movies, from the equipment.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is a subject I can go on and on. Possibly online. I do have a podcast for the Gamer Movie Show, so I'll do something online. But give us a little quiz here, man.
Oh, actually, before we do though, I want one word again. I usually have done this. What worlds do we want to see in Kingdom Hearts 3? So Ben, are you?
I'll keep on saying this, and I'll keep on saying it over and over again. I want Frozen to be in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, okay. So I was talking to ZK earlier. Huge shout out to ZK who.
Hey, ZK.
He picked I think Princess and the Frog.
That would be great. Yeah. I do little fan theories of it. That could be great. Like, Sora could actually dress up like 1940s or 1930s style, you know, and Donald could be like a bug, and Goofy could be like another bug from the movie. That would be great. And the villain in that movie would be so great boss battle. You know, he'd throw like, you know, voodoo magic to you or something.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Kind of like Oogie Boogie. Now, for me, I know people think that, oh, Frozen, Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, because just imagine, like, you get to fight along a girl with ice powers, you know? Yeah. That's cool. And you get to visit the castle, and you get to fight like the giant snow monster. It's just overall, and it goes with the theme too. You know, the whole darkness in Elsa's heart. You know how Maleficent can control her because she's so insecure of herself. That's just my thoughts. What about you, Josh? What would you put in Kingdom Hearts 3?
I would say maybe Monsters Inc.
That would work because we definitely do for a Pixar film.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree putting Toy Story in Kingdom Hearts 3. Just the characters. Yeah. Personally, I would. Just like Kingdom Hearts 2 would have done, you know how we got the sprites, but yeah, definitely.
All right, so let's go into our quiz right now before we leave. So since Ben already said number 1, I'm gonna skip to number 2. So in the Kingdom Hearts coding, there is an unused summon that can be accessed. However, it will crash the game. Who was it? Was it A, Stitch, B, Buzz Lightyear, C, Bahamut, D, Peter Pan, or none of the above?
I don't know, but it was like some Final Fantasy character.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't play Final Fantasy.
Oh, yes.
I just play Kingdom Hearts.
Something that Ben doesn't know. It is C, Bahamut.
That's what I said, the Final Fantasy character.
Well, you didn't say its name. You didn't say its letter.
Should have said C.
Yeah, you should have. But yeah, Bahamut can still be accessed. Mm-hmm. However, it will crash the game.
Also, Disney Castle was supposed to be Kingdom Hearts 1.
It was, Disney Castle was shown, but it was like a promo.
Yeah,
so
also
an unused Destiny Island at the final boss battle.
Yeah, and Lion King World, but they couldn't get the mechanics down for Kingdom Hearts 1. But anyways, next quiz.
So question,
I'm gonna kill them all, man.
You didn't get this one. You didn't kill this one. So in question 3, in an interview, there was a world that was planned in this game. However, it was scrapped. Which was it? Was it A, Disney Castle, B, Land of Dragons, C, Pride Lands, D, Deep Jungle, or E, none of the above?
Deep Jungle.
Yes. Because I think the reason why they had to, the reason why they scrapped it because they didn't have the licensing issues.
Yeah, to Edgar Burroughs' estate, you know, who owns Tarzan, which sucks because I love that level, even though it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah. All right. Question 4. There were 2 canceled appearances in the game. Who was it? Was it Goofy and Donald, Riku and Kairi, Hades and how do you say that name? Megara?
Oh, Megara.
Megara?
Yeah. Meg.
Okay. Meg. Or none of the above.
Hercules and Megara. I mean, Hades and Megara.
Yes, I think this was the Recoded.
Yeah, she was going to be joining, but they took it out.
Yeah. All right, and our last question is: there was plans for 2 more summons in this game. However, it was scrapped. Who were the 2? Was it Woody and Buzz Lightyear, Pinocchio and Cloud, Dumbo and Tinkerbell, or none of the above?
That's Pinocchio. That's Woody and Buzz.
Yes, if you look into the Kingdom Hearts 2 coding, they actually have like the outline.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they would just like take them out.
Well, that's because Pixar and Disney were not yet in the same company, so they were negotiating. So that was like if, but with that, I'm sure they're gonna have Pixar in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, because they actually showed a picture of Kingdom Hearts 3 where they showed like I think they showed like the ride.
In Kingdom Hearts 3
pictures.
The little thing that Japan D23 showed us was a picture of Sora on the Toy Story ride in Disneyland. So that could be a clue as to maybe a Toy Story could be in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Now, but actually, before we head out, we still have a little bit of time left. Ben, you actually said something that you were actually on something with the Kingdom Hearts community.
Yeah, I'm trying to start a YouTube channel right now. I trying to start a YouTube channel. I'm doing everything Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts, you know. But I want to say too is stay tuned for my show, Movie Talk. So I'm here for 2 hours. You know, I'm a total block guy. You know, so next show we'll talk about Hunger Games. But right now I can't. Thank you for having me here on this show. I love Kingdom Hearts. Anytime you have any more Kingdom Hearts news, I'll be glad to show up.
Actually, you'll be here tomorrow too. You have to be on my show too, Cartoons and Anime.
Yeah, we're here. I'm here all day, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
All right.
Thank you.
So, we still got a few minutes left, but Ben, explain like the video that you were in for the Kingdom Hearts community.
Oh, is that why? Okay, that's what you were alluding to. Yes. So back in 2014, Kingdom Hearts 2.5 was being released, and I entered to a contest where I got to say how much I love Kingdom Hearts. I was featured in it, and if you look online, it's called. Just type in Kingdom Hearts 2.5 launch event. It's a really quick cameo of me, but the thing was. They asked me what's my favorite line in Kingdom Hearts, and I say, got it memorized. So I guess you could say I was in a commercial in a movie. So,
Yeah.
And you know what? My ambitions is to be part of a movie and TV show, because I'm here in Delta College at the KWDC movie station to learn how to become a filmmaker, and I guess I could use that in my resume. So definitely.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Well. But yeah. I think this will conclude our show today. So this has been KWDC Gaming 93.5 FM or KWDC Radio 93.5 FM, the voice of Stockton. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and be sure to check out the kwdcradio.org website for some more interesting stuff. And be sure to tune in next because we have movie talk up. So, this program was made possible by the San Joaquin Delta College, the Delta College Radio Television Department, the KWDC Foundation, and members of KWDC and listeners like you. Thank you. I also want to give a huge thanks to KWDC Management General Manager William Story, Station Manager Governor Don Mazuski, and the Assistant Program Director Annie B. Real, and Pistol Pete, Productions Manager Dante Henry, and Operations Manager Matt Mackey, Traffic and Continuity Director Sir Taj Bangu. And I think you have something to say, Ben.
Yes, and I want to say thank you, Wingzone, for sponsoring their station. They are located at 7910 Lower Sacramento Road here in Stockton.
All right. So, we are out.
The KWDC Gaming Show.
KWDC.gaming is for daily updates on our Facebook and Twitter, and the KWDC Gaming Show is live from 3 to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, only on KWDC 93.5 Stockton.
Live at the Delta College Studios, KWDC LP Stockton 93.5 FM.
If you had to choose one word to describe your team, what would it be?
Heart.
Hey everybody, this is Willie Harper, former San Francisco linebacker, where I played there with the 49ers for 11 years, and the very first Super Bowl that the 49ers played in, I was there.
Hey, this is Josh Harper, St. Mary's in Fresno State graduate, and you're listening to KWDC 93.5 FM, the voice of Stockton.
So glad that you're listening to KWDC 93.5 FM, the voice of Stockton and this entire valley.
Welcome to Music Talk with Frank and Madison.